Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing my pickems for the Pacific Kickoff tournament. Obviously, I'll leave a link to my pickems for the Americas down, well, I should say in the card top right hand corner, so you can have a look at it for yourself, and then you can come back and watch it as well. So let's first start off with T1 versus Bleed in Group A, and I generally think this is going to be a very tough game. I mean, Bleed, they have some star power, they have they have a young up-and-coming player by the name of Egos, formerly from XN, obviously everyone knows who Ye is. Crazy guy, and a up-and-coming IGL, Scary, we already know how good Scary is, and Darion is a pretty good duelist player in my opinion. And then on the side we have T1. Carpe, he's now the new IGL. They have also added Izu and Xcrit, and to be fair, Xcrit has actually performed pretty well during the Convergence tournament. Obviously, Rossi as well is in it, and Sireplay, of course, he's still in the team. I think it's going to be a great game to kick off Pacific. And if I had to say, I probably have to give it to T1. Now, to be fair, this it's going to be a very close game. So it could go either way, but I think T1 is just going to win out against Bleed. Next up, Zeta Vision versus Global Esports. I'm sorry, it's just easily Zeta. I don't have any faith in Global, in my opinion. That is maybe just because of their, obviously they want to go, the name, Global. They want to represent countries, which absolutely makes sense. But the players that they got, Polvi looks promising, Blaze King looks promising. I don't really know how they're going to go with Benkai. For us as the IGL is interesting to say the least. And Lightning Fast, I just don't have any faith in Lightning Fast. I think there's definitely better Indian players that can maybe take his spot, in my opinion. So I just don't think Global is really up there still. I think they need some. They definitely need some star key players to really be like mid pack elites, or even up in like the top 5 or top 4 even. Elimination now, Bleed versus Global. I think Bleed is gonna win that one. And the winner's T1 versus Zeta. It's T1. It's pretty convincing there. However, this is actually gonna be pretty close in my opinion. Zeta versus Bleed. I didn't actually talk about Zeta that much, to be fair, because their verse against Global. Zeta, they still have Laz, Dep, and Sugar Zero. Chamber, possibly gonna get buffed. And then about Yoran and Heron. Two young up and coming Japanese players. And then Heron, I can't remember where he used to play. I think he used to play for Death Nature Frogsy at some point. And I think Yoran, he used to be a player for the Zeta Academy team, so he's actually been in the pipeline for a pretty long time. They also have Kalau as the new coach. Crow is now the coach. They have basically got rid of, I guess, like the players that don't really fit in with Zeta. They've been Ten and Crow. They basically have gotten rid of them, and they've added some new young up and coming talent. I'm pretty high on this team. But to be fair, Bleed, I don't really know. This is gonna be a very tough one, and I think I'm a tier list. I think I do have Zeta above them, above Bleed, but I'm kind of going back on that. I kind of want to say Bleed Esports might actually take the win against Zeta Vision. It'll be close, but I think Bleed has a lot more firepower. They have a lot more star players that could actually turn the game around to Bleed's favor, like Yay, like Scary, like Crazy Guy, who's actually a great IGL, I'll be honest, who frags as well, like Darion. Egos I'm a bit iffy on, but I think Egos might be alright still either way. Now, Group B, DRX versus Destination Focus Me. Even with DRX's new acquirement of Flashback and Fox 9 fully in the 5-man roster, DRX easily. Team Secret versus Talon. I think Secret is going to win it. They still have the 4 core players like Jesse Vash, Envy. Oh god, I'm trying to remember everyone right now. Jeremy and Borkham. Pretty sure Borkham. And they also added NDG into the lineup as well. I haven't really seen a lot of stuff from Team Secret, but I'm pretty excited about this roster. So I think Team Secret is going to win against Talon. Okay. Well, Talon, first of all, they've kept Cruz and Jip Boys, and they've added Ban, Governor, Lenny, who apparently is now the new IGL, and Surf. That's a really good roster. Our Detonation Focus Me, on the other hand, basically has Crazy Raccoon along with Anthem. That's basically all. And C's, if you also count C's. But I think C's, I think he's going to be on the bench, so it doesn't really matter. So it's just going to be like it's going to be 4 Crazy Raccoon players with Anthem. So, and like the coaching staff is basically still Crazy Raccoon. I still have probably have to give it a talent. I think having Surf in a lineup will probably help them a lot. And also having a more structured team, I'll be honest, and Detonation Focus Me. So I think DFM still going to struggle. DRX versus Team Secret. I still think DRX is going to win even with Team Secret. And speaking of Team Secret, I think they're going to win against Talon Esports. And the final group is Group C. RQ versus Gen G. Now, this is a must-watch. These two are going to be neck and neck. I think these are going to be incredibly close. We have, obviously, RQ. Okay, Elmi Moore, Flipgeiger, and Zafara. They've also added Jemkin and Estrella, which I was not expecting Estrella, but they've added Jemkin into the lineup, which is amazing. I mean, he performed pretty well in Ascension. I mean, yes, with the Reina owns 16, yeah, we ignore that. But overall, in his career with Scars in Japan, he was really, really good. He was maybe like the next next up and coming something. So definitely a player to watch out in this match. Well, for Gen G, I mean, they basically have like revamped the whole roster. They've kept Meteor, they have Munchkin, Lakia, Caron, and Texture, which is actually a decent roster. They also have Solo as the coach, which used to be HSK, but now is Solo. So that gives my hope a bit now for Gen G. But I still think RIQ is going to win against Gen G. I think Rex and Keon is going to win against Gen G, and we'll move over now to PaperX. I mean, I mean, they have basically replaced Jing with an already amazing player, Mun. Yeah, that's all they've done, generally. And then the decider, I think RIQ is going to win against Gen G. I just don't have any faith in Gen G. I mean, I would love to have faith in Gen G, but I just don't have it because they just haven't showed it. I mean, like conversions, I just haven't seen like anything from that team. I mean, Caron, he was pretty good in smokes. He's definitely a young up and coming player that could maybe be like a diamond in the rough. But I just don't see it. I mean, Meteor, he's now the Sentinel. Texture is now the full duelist, which I actually do like. Munchkin has improved a bit as the IGL, and I just don't know. And like Lakia hasn't really came back from his like 2021, 2022 times. It's not there for Gen G in my opinion. So I do think Gen G are going to lose out to RIQ. So I guess the teams which are going to be which I guess are going to be in the playoffs includes T1, Bleed, DRX, Team Secret, PaperX, and RRQ. I think they'll be moving over to the next round, so that'll be pretty interesting to say the least. So now I'd like you now guys to like, comment, and subscribe. It will really help me, especially on this channel. And just like in my Americans Pickems, I will then jump to go to my simulations Pickems and see what the simulator thinks on who they think is going to win all these matches. So that's really bad of me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye. You